I'm ready. Okay, so this time we're gonna do the Star Wars themed, right? And we have the Millennium Falcon and the TIE Fighter and a sun and some planets, right? There's no way that planets would be this close to each other in space because they'd bounce off each other and blow up. But it's super fun for a painting, right? So, and then I want to tell you that we're going to put stars and everything, but sometimes I make a mistake with the paper towel and it sticks out. If it's on the sun, I call those like solar flares. And if it happens on my planet, I call them volcano explosions or ice explosions. But if it's really bad, like whoops, like this one right there, like, see? What the heck is that? It's a UFO. I don't know. It's my napkin dropped, right? Well, I gave us black, right? But we can't touch anything up while it's wet. We have to wait till we're all done with our painting and it's dry. And then you can take the tiny paintbrush and fixie, right? But if it's wet and you like try to fix something, it makes a gray smear with the paints mix, right? So save the black till the end, and it will get your paintbrush dirty and everything will look grayish, right? Okay, so just set us up for that. Set us up for success, because if I don't warn you on that, everyone's like trying to fix stuff. Like, no, wait. Okay, so we have we're gonna paint our all of our planets first in white. So here's mine. Looks like yours. Oh no, stars. What am I talking about? So we're gonna get our white paint. Can you find it? Right. I hold mine because sometimes I go like, we're gonna use not gonna use the pointy part of the paintbrush, the fluffy part, the bristles. We're actually gonna use the stick, right? So we're gonna use the paintbrush upside down. How come? Because it's like, you know when you make a fingerprint and make a nice circle? Well, it's like a teeny tiny itty bitty, just the stick. So, and when we first do it, when I first get paint, there's a lot of paint on the end of my paintbrush, and those make nice big planets. But as I run out, they get smaller and smaller. I'm running out of paint. Smaller, speck, which are planets super far away. Look how tiny those are, right? And then you're human. So when you first make your stars, they're all going to be evenly spaced apart. Because you're human. It's your parents' fault because they're human. But we're gonna go back and we're gonna put little clusters, like little galaxies. Okay? So we're gonna get our white paint and we just give it a poke. It's gonna look like go ahead and unmute yourself. It's gonna look like there's a lot of paint on the outside, but we only need paint on the tip. So we just go poke and get white paint, right? But I only care what's on the tip. Not my paintbrush, the stick, right? The stick, not the paintbrush, the stick. And then I just did space, not the planets, and I just go straight ahead so they're round. And I just go poke. And that one's nice and round. And I went straight ahead, right? And then as I run out of paint, I'm not going to get more paint. I go far away, and that's a smaller one. Smaller. Now you do it. Straight ahead, hold it like a pencil and go straight ahead. If it's crooked at all, it makes a horseshoe shape. So straight ahead, stamp. And then some people put their stars in a straight line. Stars don't go in a straight line. You have to hop around like they're scared of each other. Like I get more, look at, there's paint on my paintbrush, but nothing on the end. So I get some poke. And I just go, a huge planet is always the first one, nice and big. Then I go less, smaller, and I'm tracing away, I'm running away. Because I'm trying to avoid putting them in a straight line. Then I get more, and I land somewhere else, and the first one's a planet. Huge and really close. Then I go far away. There, and it becomes a speck. Once it's a speck, it's a faraway galaxy, I don't know. So I get more paint. Far away. Oh, I have nothing over there. Oh, I have to go around these planets. Ooh, and around the sun on the bottom. I almost put them in a row. Oops. I'm using my stick. Just my stick to make dots. Look at how much paint it looks like is on my paintbrush. There's nothing, because there's nothing on the end. So you're like, oh, let me use the side. That won't be round. So just go poke. Only paint on the end counts. Poke, poke, poke. Ooh, what about really close to the edge of your painting? So it looks like it goes on for infinity. The edgy edges. Ooh, the corner. Oh, look at down here. I don't have any big ones. Ugh, terrible. Big planet. Less. Big, less. Big. Smaller. Okay, now you want to see something weird? Because I'm a weirdo human. Look at this. They're all evenly spaced apart. 2 fingers, 2 fingers, 2 fingers, 2 fingers, 2 fingers, 2 fingers. Why? Because I've been learning my alphabets and making them evenly spaced apart in my letters since I was little. So my brain always wants them evenly spaced apart. So how am I going to fix that? Because stars are not evenly spaced apart, right? So I got to go, oh, what if I put a little cluster like this? Everybody pause. I know you're busy. Pause and look up. And I just go, boop, boop, boop. A cluster of them is like a galaxy. And where else should I put a cluster? I don't know. Poke, 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 poke until I run out of paint. Poke, 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 poke. I can even do it in a spiral. Cool. Right? Maybe over here by this other planet. Oh, it's all cluster, ran out. Oh, and then nothing left. Oh, look, I have no planets over here. They're all specks. I'm going to put more. More paint. Don't look better with galaxies? Because when you first put them, they're all evenly spaced apart, you weirdo human. But that's just how human brains do it. And then I can go searching for, look at this evenly spaced apart business. I don't know, it makes me laugh every time. But let me just put some extras. Just try to break up that perfect pattern. I think I'm just making them evenly spaced apart even worse. Whatever. Human. Does that look good? Starting to look like space? Who's got some clusters? I don't know where to put another cluster. Oh, look at on the very bottom. What if I put them really close to the bottom? It looks like the painting goes on for, the stars go on for infinity past. Right? Put them near the very, very edge. So everyone knows, no, this goes on forever. It's not like a dark frame around it where I missed some. Looks good, right? So the edges, they're jealous. Gotta get near the edges. The edges are mad. Oh, I can't look at the 2 fingers. Why is it so weird to me? Because I on purpose literally try to break up the pattern, and then when I'm done, I literally just made it worse. Those are exactly evenly spaced apart. I don't know. It's so funny. How much you want to bet yours are like that too? So go ahead and make like, oh, let me ruin the pattern by putting another cluster, another galaxy. There, that'll ruin it. or look at those are all evenly perfect. Cluster. Okay, there. It's so funny. And we hold it straight ahead, stick. How come we can't use the paintbrush part? Because the paintbrush goes like this, poof, poof, and they're huge, right? It goes like the paintbrush part goes poof. So we're using the stick, and that's how they're so tiny. Pook. And the stick just makes little Hershey Kisses, little dots. Around that planet, they're all evenly spaced apart. Let me ruin it a little bit. Okay, there. Humans are funny. Good job. Who's ready to go on from After the Stars? Oh, you're showing me your stars. Nice. And now I just need a paper towel. One little paper towel. I'm just gonna like put my stick in it and spin it and just get it off so it doesn't get on my fingers. I can use this napkin lots of times. I'm just gonna clean it. And then we'll let this paintbrush rest because we're gonna get the bigger paintbrush. It's a really nice paintbrush. This is the paintbrush I make leaves with. It's a good paintbrush. I like this paintbrush. Okay, and then, so if we look at our colors, they look very bright, right? Well, you can't actually get that. If we put the paint right on the black canvas, there's nothing to shine from behind them, so they actually look dark themselves. So we're going to paint these circles white, right? And then decorate them. Does that make sense? So, what? I can't draw a circle? This lady's crazy. Well, I know we can't draw a circle because we're human, right? We trace stuff. But you know what we can draw? Rainbows and smiles. Right? We could do those. So to outline, we smash like this, we get our paint, and then my paintbrush, I push it up against the canvas and it opens like this, whoop! But I only stare at that one hair, and with paint, you don't scribble, you know, that's for crayons and color pencils, right, and markers, where you have to get the color out like this. Paint is so thick, we actually push it like a bulldozer. You know how a bulldozer pushes sand? And it pushes like this, and on either side there'd be a pile of sand? That's what we're doing. So we're gonna get white paint, smash, a lot, and then I go smash, and then I let one hair touch this is a silver Sharpie, and I just go smash, and I trace it, and I push my paintbrush and make a rainbow. And then I get more paint, and I go smash, and I let one hair make the smile. Did I wiggle or scribble? No. You ready to see it in real life for reals? Okay, where's my white? Oh, there it is. So I just stab my white because I have far to go. So I just go like this and I just go, I got a lot and I don't care. Just like that. Because we need a lot and we're going to go smash, okay? So I'm not going to touch the edge. I'm going to sneak up to the edge. You want to see? Watch this. Everybody pause and look up. I go smash. Oh, look at my paintbrush open. She's huge. Now I'm going to sneak up, sneak. So, oh, she's touching. And now I push. And I'm staring at just that one hair. And then look, it ran out. It started to get dry on me. Oh! So then I get more white paint. Step. And then I smash in the planet because the whole thing's going to be white. Smash. And then sneak up, push. Push. I'm touching it with one hair. And then I get more. Poke! And then I'm going to smash. Oh, look at I missed. I didn't even notice. Oh. I'm going to go closer. Smash and go oh, bye, Sharpie. I don't want to look at you. Get out of here, Sharpie. Okay, there. Then it turns dry and ugly. Right? So I get more paint. Step. Smash. It's the thickness of my paint. See that bead of paint, how thick it is? The thickness of the paint on the edge is actually what makes it look smooth. If I don't have enough paint on there, just stop. Because squishing the paint out by getting paint and going, a nice bead of paint comes out the side, super smooth. Okay, so how do you prove if I'm telling the truth? Now you do it. You stab your white, you smash inside, right close to the edge, but not touching it, and let your paintbrush open. And then one hair sneaks up and touches the Sharpie, and then you ride the roller coaster. Whee! Oh, there was paint on my finger. I made a mark. Am I scribbling? No, that'll make a furry planet if I scribble. So I don't scribble, I push. And look at that. Do you see that bead of paint coming out? It's squish. Oh, I did it twice. The second time was way smoother. I traced it twice. It was way smoother because it was already wet. Do you notice how dry and crunchy it feels? But when the paint's on there, it's smooth. But then all of a sudden it turns dry and scratchy sounding. And you're like, stop, more paint. Who feels like they got a smooth edge? Was that a good trick? Even though the paintbrush is big, you're outlining with one hair on the edge of the paintbrush. One hair touches a Sharpie and goes push. Did everybody do that? Angel, did you do that? Did you outline your son? Good job. Well, once we have an outline, look how protected our edges is. That's almost 2 fingers worth. Now I'm going to paint this white, and it doesn't matter how, but when I get close to the edge, I'm going to slow down. And what if black still shows through? Shadow, no problem. So I stab my white, and I get a lot because what I'm going to peanut butter it on. I push and pull the paint and push and pull the paint. Like it's a huge glob, but I just go, I pick it up and push it over there and pick it up and push it over there, push it. Oh, I'm near the edge, so I slow down. Oh, and then I'm push. And then, it's dry and scratchy. More paint. Stab. Shmeary. And I'm push. And then wherever there's a big glob, I just go get it and push it over there and push. There, now I can get more. As soon as it's dry, it's not smooth, so I get more paint. Step. Shmeary. And then, I'm near the edge. Slower. Okay, safe. Now I could go fast again. I don't go fast because I could fall out of my outline. But you know why you won't leave an outline? Because you did coloring books when you were little. So your hand is trained to stop at the edge. Isn't that a good trick? You trained your brain to do that. A hand and eye coordination. Coloring books are, it looks like it's for fun, but it's actually to teach your hand to talk to your eyes and your brain. So now it's all white. Who did that? Fill it in. And do I have to be all careful about it? What's going to happen to this? I'm going to cover it with color. Just make it white, whatever. We're covering it up. But I would like my colors to be brighter. So just get your paint and go like that. But I slow down when I'm near the edge because I could spaz out and fly out, And then don't get a little bit of paint. Stab your paint so your paint loads up on your paintbrush like a big blob of peanut butter or frosting. And then push. We're just getting it white, right? And then look at all the blacks that's showing through. You're like, oh, you can't see it because of my beauty light is reflecting. But I have pieces of black show through. Does that matter? No, I'm covering it up. That's just built-in shadow pieces. Yeah. Good job. Who's ready to do another planet? So luckily we learned on a big one. So it'll be easier. But I just stab my white paint. Stab. Mine's on the table over here. I'm not holding it. But I go, okay, I don't know. Let me try this bigger one in the corner. I'm scared to do the little one. Maybe one more good practice with a big one will help me be more successful with a little one. Is that fair? Because how do we learn on Earth? We learn by doing, not by watching. So as soon as you do it one more time, it'll make more sense. Okay, I can't make a circle, but I can make a rainbow. So lots of paint, lots. And I go smash. Okay, I'm sneaking. Sneak up, sneak. Oh, I touched it. And then I push. Oh, I'm falling. Whee, roller coaster. Okay, then it turned dry, so I might as well stop. Why bother? Go? Because what happens now, I'll start scribbling to try to get more paint. But no, it's the thickness of the paint on my paintbrush that makes the big, nice, smooth edge. So I get more paint. Stop! Okay, now I'm going to try to do the other half of the rainbow. So I go smash. And I'm falling with gravity, which is helpful. And then I go whee. Rainbow. Okay. And do you know why we do it this way too? Because when we put our paint, if I push like this, I'm pushing it upside down. That's hard. But if I go like that, if I get more paint and then do the smile, I'm actually going from above it, which is actually easier for your brain. Woo! Look at how I have some mistakes. So I missed the Sharpie right there, fixie, and then I don't have enough paint on this side. It's all fuzzy. That's okay. Can I fix it? Should I get mad or just do better? I just adjust and do better. So I'm gonna get more white. Okay, I'm gonna go slower because I'm painting to the side. That's why. And I'm gonna go smash, sneak up, let one hair touch the Sharpie. Okay, I fixed that one. And then I go smash, and then ooh, fix it. Okay, I fixed it. Tricky. But who realizes that more paint on your paintbrush makes a smoother line? Because you're a bulldozer and you push the paint, and then a bead of paint squishes out and actually makes the smooth edge. Smoosh, like that. Nice. And then what happens now that you have a nice round shape? Fill it in with white any way you want. More paint. Stab. Scrabbly. Lolly. Oh, slow down. I was near the edge. Lolly. And I just stab my paint because I'm going to push it around. I got a lot. And then I go squish, mash, mush, mash, push and pull. Smush, mash. There. But since I already perfected the edges, it doesn't matter how the middle feels. I just smush it around. How do you feel about that? It's pretty good, huh? It's looking good. Who feels like they understand how to outline with paint? Right. Well, if you understand it, do you think you should sit around and wait for me? No? What are teachers for? Teachers are only necessary until you have it yourself, right? So if you feel like you have it, then you get paint and go, well, let me try. I get my paint and I'm going to try a smaller one because they're harder. And I go, all right, I'm lots of paint on my paintbrush so I can push. And I go smash. And then I sneak up and let one hair touch the Sharpie and rainbow. Who thinks they can do that? No helpsies. How come? Because you've done it 2 times. And how do we learn on this planet? By watching? No. By doing. So when the teacher shows you math, is that learning math? No. When do you actually learn math? When you do it.
Kiddos, you guys can unmute yourselves to answer questions.
Well, yeah, I'll answer a question. Ooh. I better stand in front of my painting because I'm painting crooked from the side. Let me fix it. Okay, from the side is awkward. Wait, I made an egg. Let me rainbow one more time. Rainbow. I fixed it. I had made it like an egg. It was like... Who did that one by themselves and didn't even wait for me? Well, guess what? There's one more. Who thinks they could do it? I know, right? How come? We've done 3 of them. Oh, wait. I totally forgot to fill that one in. More paint. Scribbly, swirly. You can use my sound effects too. There. Who notices when you paint it in, use the side of your paintbrush? You're using the side. You smash it flat and then scribbly. Isn't that weird? It's not the tip of the paintbrush. It's the side of the paintbrush that mostly does the work. Curious. I have one left. Who's beating me? Are you beating me? Oh, you're beating me. Okay, I'm gonna go faster than Speedy Gonzalez over here. Okay, I have one planet left. Okay, so I already know how. I smash my paintbrush inside the white planet, smash, and sneak up and push my paint. And then it turns dry. Look how much it does. It doesn't only last like 4 inches long, huh? And then I have to get paint. It doesn't last very long. Oh well. What to do? Oops. I started going dash, dash, dash. I'm supposed to pick up my paintbrush. Old habits. Okay, smash, push. Okay, there. I got a rainbow. I have to make a smile. I'm gonna get more in front of it. I hope I know you probably can't see, but it's too awkward. I keep having to try. Oh, one hair. Oh, I did see that one like 4 times. My paintbrush would not cover up the Sharpie. Okay, now I just fill it in. Whatever. I just need it white, and I actually like the texture of a scribble. Because look what we're gonna do. It has all that interesting texture and stuff, so I'm not scared. It's interesting. Like straight lines. Oh, it has to be straight lines. Why? It's a planet. So I just want to tell you about these very awesome paintbrushes that I gave you, is that this is acrylic paint. So you guys know acrylic nails, right? It means plastic nails. Well, acrylic paint is liquid plastic. So if we let this dry like this, it would turn to rock hard plastic and you can't get it back off. But while it's wet, you could rinse it off. Like the plastic, I'll show you. The plastic on here, listen, hard plastic. It just turns to glue, right? So if I want to save this paintbrush, because we're all done with right now, right, with it, I'm gonna clean it off with a paper towel, just squeeze off the extra. But even this white stuff that's in here, it'll dry hard plastic. So this is when we can use our water, just hop up and down in the water. And then I give it a squeeze and make sure there's no plastic acrylic paint in there. And now I know she's smooth and clean. There. And then I fix her tip, because how she dries is how she's going to stay. So I fix the tip. And then I know I'm going to have a perfectly good paintbrush next time. Paint flowers. This is a good paintbrush. One of my faves.
Did someone have a question?
Question?
Did you get it out of water or do we?
Oh yeah. Did I mention that we're going to use water? We just need a little cup of water, and I like coffee cups because they don't tip over. They're heavy. Just get one from the kitchen. Only about that much water. We don't need very much. Just some, right? We're going to end up rinsing out all our colors. What color is all the colors of the rainbow? Brown. It just makes an ugly dirt color. It's ugly. But right now we only have white in there. Just a little bit. Why do mine look so white?
Yeah.
Oh, because I have my glamour light, you know, my beauty light makes my skin look nice. So it's very reflective. And even if I bring it up close and I try, see, now can you see that I have ugly texture on it? Yeah. It's my beauty light, so ain't no wrinkles.
I have to go do something, give something to my mom.
Okie doke.
Okay, I'll do that.
Who feels good about that? Who's got smooth edges and you were like, there's no way. This lady's crazy. No way. And then you did it. So how did you learn? By watching me or by doing it? Doing it. And then your hand and your eye did it and you went, oh, all right. Okay. You guys want to make our TIE Fighters and our Millennium Falcon? Mostly, I want to do them first because let the white dry a little bit. Because what does white do to all the colors? Make pastels. It'll make baby orange and baby yellow and baby green. So I want them, and then it will just evaporate, right? Because acrylic paint evaporates. We like it because it dries fast, but we also hate it because it dries fast because it can turn sticky on you really fast. Very annoying. Okay, so we're going to do the Millennium Falcon. Okay, and okay, you can see that I outlined it in white first. But I put gray stripes on it. And then where's that black come from? I put just a little bit of black and then I scratched the black into the middle. Okay? But we're going to do it together and it will make sense after we do it, right? While I'm talking, you're going, what? And then after we do it, and we're like, oh, makes sense. Mm-hmm. After. Earth is kind of a setup for understanding. Somebody's telling you something and you're going, what? Remember when you set up your easel and you kept going, what? Then after the easel was set up, you're like, of course that's how it would go, right? But it's here between understanding and doing something is confusion and frustration. But confusion and frustration is necessary to get to the other part. Okay, now let's do our Millennium Falcon. Can you find itty bitty baby paintbrush? Nice and tiny and pointy. And then the same thing is true with this paintbrush. Let me show you. So she's clean. I already cleaned her. But remember when I smash my paintbrush, so I go like this, and what? And she gets really big. I am folding it all the way over, right? I just bend it, and the bristles open, right? And then it gets really big. Well, if I want something to be small, right, should I push that hard? No. So if I put I literally cannot feel myself touch the canvas. It'll paint on one hair and be tiny. Very hard to do because we're always using pencils where you have to scratch the graphite onto the paper. But if I smash it, this is actually a big paintbrush. If I smash it really hard, it's like, look how big it opens. Caw, right? So if I want it to be tiny, I don't push as hard. Just like if I was going to give you one of those really fancy pens, don't you do it really soft with a fancy pen? Your brain knows what to do, right? So we're like, oh, I'm pushing too hard. Just relax. Do it softer. No big deal. Okay, so we're going to outline our Millennium Falcon in white. Don't worry about these middle lines. Line again. Oh, and I'm painting the whole thing gray, right? So I'm going to stay inside, but if I do the lines, I'm less likely to go outside the lines. So I'm going to get white paint, little paintbrush, and even if I stabbed it, how much paint would she pick up? Not very much, because she's little. So I just go poke, and she gets paint. You don't even know how much paint. Just poke it. And you'll just adjust based on how much you pick up. And then I'm going to be inside the Millennium Falcon at all times. And let me get closer. I let one hair get rid of the Sharpie for me. Okay, so I'm just going to, bye Sharpie. I don't want to look at you anymore. So I just go smash. I'm in the Millennium Falcon. And then I scooch up. And then should I scribble? No. Push. But oh my gosh, it only lasts 3 inches and I run out of paint. How come? It's not you. This teeny tiny paintbrush can't hold enough paint. So then I poke my white again. I land in the Millennium Falcon. And then I sneak up. Oh, that looks so ugly. All I care about is my outline. And oh, that one hair. I don't even care what the rest of the paintbrush does. And I'm pushing. If I have a good smooth outline edge, I don't care what the inside does. And then I just go poke. And then I land inside as long as you get a good landing, you're very slow sneaking up to the, sneak up to the edge. Push my paint. Am I on the Sharpie? No, I go smash and sneak up and let one hair touch the Sharpie. Let's see. Try it again. Smash. I don't care how the inside looks. I'm covering it all up. Smash. Sneak up. Oh, smooth. And then I could land. Smash. And sneak up. Oh, then push my paintbrush. Nice. It's the pushing. Push the paint. Because paint's not a Sharpie, crayon, or pencil. We don't scribble it. We push it. You don't scribble it till you're filling in or something. Then I land, smash, push. Look at that. Only lasts like 3 inches. Ah! Oh well. This is called patience because I have to keep stopping. But what happens with frustration and confusion? After frustration and confusion comes understanding. So you have to give your brain permission to get frustrated. But luckily, what comes after? Understanding. The problem is most people are actually afraid of the emotion of confusion and frustration, so they'll just stop and won't keep going and jump over the hump of frustration. They just go, forget it. They're like, no, that it was about to happen, but you have to like push over to the other side. I like how who has a very calm and relaxed mind? Isn't that nice? It's a nice calm. Your brain drops down and it gets relaxed and you're almost like watching it happen, even though it's your hand. You're like, that's curious. Look what it's doing. You have a sense of wonder and awe. A relaxed brain. And then we're resting. Let everybody catch up. I see some people just finishing up their little outline. Some people get lots of paint and push fast with lots of confidence, and some people like to go slow. There's always 2 kinds of people in every class. You either go really fast and you're done early, and then you get in trouble for talking, or there's never enough time and you're panicking to finish and you're all upset. Both of those are real, and both are terrible. So you're either one or the other, depending on the subject, right? You're like, oh, there's never enough. I'm so freaking out because I can't go fast enough and everyone else is done. Yeah, well, the kid who got done first is already got kicked out to the principal's office because he can't stop talking because he's bored. So both are terrible. Who's ready to make a Millennium Falcon now? Okay, so it's just gray paint. Huh? Question? I heard something. No? Okay. So those lines are actually telling us little pieces, right? Like this is going up and down. It's almost like a flower. Everything connects to that middle dot and they all stick out. But these are just the shapes that are on the Millennium Falcon. So if we paint over them, whatever. Okay. But look, there's the middle dot and they all go push, pull, like that. Okay, so let's just do the top part first. Where's gray? Find gray. Gray. Did you know that the Millennium Falcon, that Han Solo stole this? And it was supposed to be a sea train on a train. It's a cargo sea train. It's a cargo holder. So then he stole an engine and put an engine on it so he could fly around space and steal stuff. Did you know that? No wonder the cops are after him. What? Okay, now we're going to get gray. Stab! And how come? Because I need a lot. Stab it. And then let's just go like this. And here's the middle dot. I'm just going to land on the edge and pull towards the dot like it's a petal of a flower. So I'm just going to go touch, pull, touch. And then you guys know the word parallel. Then I go next to that one. Oh, I missed. There's space between them. Oh, more paint. Poke. Pull, pull, pull. Ooh, look, I got a glob of white. See that is bad? No, it's a highlight from space. There's stripes. And then, does it have to be perfectly smooth gray? No. Everybody pause and look up. Look at where I have just gray. It looks dark. And then where I pulled on some white, it looks lighter. That's 3D by accident. I give it permission to do that. Watch this. Now I get gray into the other side. So I'm going to go from the front, and I go, wee, and I'm pulling, I'm going to hit that middle dot, boop. And then I try to go parallel next to her and put another petal, wee, stripe, and you just land on the white line, and you're like gonna land on the white line and pull her. Doesn't matter what happens to the white line. So the white outline is your landing place. So I land on the white line and go wee. It only works for like 2 stripes. And then I have to get more. Go. Goes 1, 2. Yep, ran out. Second one. That's ooh, look at, I pulled on some white right there. Look, it made a white stripe. I like it. It's a highlight, like the sun must have shined off it. I'm not gonna rub it in. I like it. Oh, what about the middly part right here? What? I also put a few stand-up straight ones. Stripe, stripe, stripe. There. Look at, whoa, it looks like the top of a flower. Let me see if I can do it so it has better reflection. My beauty light. There it is. Can you see my stripes? And it's like, that looks cool. Like it's okay if it has. What if the black peeks through? Shadow. That's neato. Well, how about if we do the sides of the flowers then? Like, and then we land and pull to the center and land and pull to the center. So now I get gray and go, oh, we'll just land on the side, and I can go, I can cut it in half, right? There's a line right there. I just cut it, and then I can go higher like a clock. I land on the white and pull down, and land on the white and pull down. And I can land right on the white line, and then pull. Do you know why you can land so good? Aren't you guys landing really good? It's because you can handwrite. How come you could put the dot on your I when you're writing the letter I exactly above it? Because you've been practicing so long that when you ask your brain to land a paintbrush, you can actually land pretty good, right where you tell it to. They look like little pieces of pie. They remind me of pieces of pie. Who's got some white stripes in theirs? Did anybody accidentally scratch the white and pull on the white? And that looks good, right? You're like, what? Those are like highlight pieces of white. And I'm going to keep them because they look good. Now let's do the bottom part. So everybody pause, even though you're busy, right? So this is a piece of pie, like this triangle, or sort of triangle-y. And then this one, but I just go, I keep pushing towards this to the middle dot, and I go, oh, and then push up, and then land and push up, and land and push up. Hey, it's lasting better because the distance is shorter. Question?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell? Oh, ask me again. Sorry, it was whistly. Is someone in the background being loud?
I gotta leave. I have a question.
Okay, ask your question while Zara gets organized.
Video, okay?
I think she was trying to ask if it's okay if they color in the middle circle that you had outlined.
Yeah. Oh, this is what happens to it. After we put black, we just spin a circle. Does that make sense? Okay.
Mrs. Minerva, I have a question.
Okay, question.
Go ahead.
Can we color the lines if we want the little lines, the little stripes with the gray, white?
Yeah.
Let's wait for instructions, okay?
You can, but they're probably going to turn baby gray because we're going to paint it gray first. Now I'm going to do the other half, and I just go, I pull to the center and pull to the center and touch the white and pull. Oops, I went outside the line. I could touch that up with black after the painting's over. Because I don't know what that's supposed to be.
You have to leave, right, Angel?
Yeah, because we're going somewhere.
Okay,
Okay.
Angel and Emily leave You guys are good to go. I'll send you the video if you guys want to finish later, okay? Thank you for joining.
Just wash your paint brushes so they don't turn hard plastic and put the lids on your paint. Remember, clean them and smooth them and clean them and smooth them. Okay? Otherwise, they'll turn hard plastic and you'll be mad. Okay, everybody pause and look up. I have something to show you. I finished the whole bottom, but I want to show you. Look at this. Even though you're not done, I'm going to do this before it dries. So everybody pause what you're doing. I know you're busy, and watch me. I'm going to get a poke of black. Woo! I'm going to make a black smile on the bottom. Now watch what I'm going to do with that. Everybody watch. I only have one painting. Make sure you're looking. Everybody look up. Stop painting and look up. I'll wait. Okay, now I'm going to go like this and get the black paint and push it to the middle. And I make black and gray stripes. I dropped off the black smile and now I push the black to the middle and it makes these awesome black and gray stripes. But it only works if the gray is wet, which is why I rushed. There. It's shadow. It's gray and black stripes. So how did I put the black on there? I just put a little black smile of paint, whee, and then I pushed it into the middle and let it stripe my black. Is it pure black? No, they're black and gray stripes. I give it permission. I give it permission to be black and gray and black, and they're like dark shadows. It's like you put a little bit of black, you drop off the black along the bottom, and then scratch it up. Scratch it up. Scratch. Now what happens to the middle? We can put the little middle of the flower. I just put a little circle right there, right where they're all touching, right? I just go wee, spin. And my paintbrush has got a little black on it. So I just go, wee. And where's the black come from? It's just left over. I didn't get any extra. I just, want to see again? I just, in the middle of my flower, I capture all the endsies and make a swirl. And you know what's left? This is the gun. Han Solo also stole this gun piece and he attached it to this sea train. It's actually part of a space train. And then he added this gun. But look, it just looks like a 7, a backwards L. Do you see it? Out, up, out, up. But we do it in black first. I just poke my black. Where does it go at? It sticks out the side, right there. It doesn't matter where. You just kind of make so everybody pause and look up, because I can only show you one time, because after it's painted, it's painted. So I go out to space, land, out to space, and then up. Mine's kind of grayish because I had that white in there. Can you still see it? So I just land and go out to space, and then up. It's like a little stick out, like a little gun, right? Pew 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 pew. Want to see it better? It's like an L. Pew pew pew. That's what the Star Wars sounds like. So there. Pew 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 pew. Did you know the sound of light taking off has no sound? They just do that for the movie. Pew, pew, pew. No. Okay, now I'm going to get a poke of white, because can you see that black gun? No. So I get white, and I'm just going to scratch the white on it. And what will white and black make? Gray. So watch me. I just go smash up. And I make this cool highlight thing. And do I give it permission to have white pieces? Yeah. How many color values for 3D? White, medium, dark. Hey, how about my Millennium Falcon? Do I have white parts? Yeah. Do I have medium gray parts? Yeah. Do I have dark parts? Yeah. 3D. And it's kind of accidental, but it's dark, medium, light. So if I keep touching this and make gray, that's fine. But what if I have a string of white left on it? That's better. That's better. Because I got some 3D out of it accidentally. Then there's black in my paintbrush. So I'm going to lick it off. No, I'm not. I get a paper towel and I just give it a hard pinch. And I just pinch it. How come I can't scrub it like this? It'll make her hair stick out. Remember that? So I just fold over and squeeze out the paint. And then it looks like a little boogie in there. Okay, and the back of the Millennium Falcon, because I am a nerd, but I forgot what energy source this is. They actually tell you, because he stole the machine to get it. It's in the books. But it's this blue light, right? And do you know what makes blue light when it burns? Magnesium. So it must be some kind of energy source. I don't know. So I'm going to get blue. Who's got blue? I got blue. I cleaned my paintbrush. It does have a little black on it, but fine. I'm going to get blue. And then I'm just going to put a blue smile on the bottom of my Millennium Falcon because this is where her power comes from. So I just go, oh, should I scribble or just drive my car and make a smile? I just land and wee. Oh, look at, I ran out. I need more. So I land and go wee, turn the corner like that. And it's just a blue smile. And that's the energy source. And then it goes light speed, right? And our TIE Fighter and our Millennium Falcon are probably chasing each other, but not shooting at each other. Did you know that light in space doesn't glow? So that photon that took off, it would be a packet of energy, but it actually wouldn't be bright until it made contact with something. You know, like the sun rays, they take off. Can you see the sun rays? No, until they hit the earth and then they react with something and then they give off their photons. You can't see the packets of sunlight coming towards you until it hits the earth and then it's bright. That's weird, right? So that actually wouldn't work. The pew, 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 pew. But anyway, that's me, physics. I like science. So, okay, now are you ready to do your TIE Fighters? I'm ready. Who's ready? We're going to outline our wings. They're circles, right? They're circles like this, right? They're round. But look, if I'm round and then I turn to the side and look flat, so the TIE Fighters are coming at you. It would be round if they were flying this, but they're flat, right? And they're this weird disc shape. So I get my tiny paintbrush. Let's just, not the middle belly part, but where the guy sits, but just the wings, some white. Who already knows how to do this? You do? Because we already done it. So I just stab my white. And I land inside. Should I smash my paintbrushes hard? I don't really need it to be very big. So maybe I could do it softer and just, same idea, smash your paintbrush and push, but maybe not smash it so hard. She's a little smaller. But I'm going to land inside my, the TIE Fighter wing and just go, wee, and I'm just doing it softer. It's hard because I have to balance my hand. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Oh, I missed. I'm going to have to make my TIE Fighter wing bigger. I landed wrong. Okay, I'll make it bigger. Okay. It's like a parentheses, right? Parentheses, and go right over that middle-y thing. It's very easy to draw on. It's just a straight line. I had to make mine bigger. Should I be mad? No.
Are we using white?
White, please. I don't want to be mad. I just do better. I just adjust and do better. Because since I'm human, I'm on Earth, that means I have to be frustrated and confused before I understand something. So I better get used to it.
So my sister is not painting right now, so she's going to get his jacket from my.
Oh, is it getting cold outside?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Just push up your sleeves because it's real paint. We don't want paint on our good jacket. Just push up your sleeves. Right. Was it harder doing it softer? I know, right? Because you have to be all delicate. Okay, now we're going to fill it with gray on both sides. There's white on my paintbrush, so it's a highlight. So I stab my gray. Where's gray? Oh, there she is. Stab! Oh, it's like a glob. I don't care. But now I'm going to paint it in, but I can only go up, down, and can I cover up the white some? Sure. Up, down, and then will the gray mix with my white? It sure will, because that's what gray does. And I go, boop, and I just go up, down. Oh, I'm getting close to the edge. I just slow down. Whoop, I did it. Nice. So how many color values does it take to make 3D? 3? So right now I have white and gray. Basically, it's just like a light gray. Boring, right? So how am I going to make dark and medium? Let's look. How do I make dark and medium in my painting? Black, right? But everybody pause and look up. Look at where my black is. I started here and I went up, down, and my black actually runs out and I'm getting closer to the front and closer to the front, and then I run out of black. Exactly. So I get another poke of black, and look how black it is on the inside, the very first row. And then I smoosh it into the gray and the black gets eaten up. Less, 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 until it's pure white. Weird. Okay, those are words and you're going, what? So let me show you with your eyes. Okay, so how much black do you think that would take? I'm not going to do it. I'm just doing it very, very delicate. Watch this. I just get this much. Everybody pause and look up. I go, oh, poke. I just got some. Just some on the end. Some. I don't stab it. Because who's more powerful, black or gray? Black by a million. Right? There's way more pigment, which is the powder, in the black. So it will just like cover everything up. So we're like, calm down, black. So everybody pause and watch me do it, right? So you can watch me, because I can only do it once. Everybody paused? Okay, I know you're busy, but just watch. So where's this little tiny poke of black go? I'm going to put it on, you see that faraway planet? I'm going to put it on this side. And I just make one big stripe of black. But then the next stripe that touches that one, like I'm vacuuming or mowing, is less black, less black, less. That was not enough black. Hold on. I was so delicate, I didn't get enough. But do I have to be mad? No, I just adjust. I gotta poke more. Okay, there. Start over. Do over. Very black. Then the next row is not very black, and they're all touching. And then I'm running out of black. I don't even care. I'm running out. It's less and less and less and less and less. So how many versions of black do I have? I have dark, medium, less, less. But what happens if I keep touching it? The whole thing just becomes black. My background's already black. It can't be all black. That won't even show. Wait, everybody pause. Let me show you how to do it. Let me do a second one just for explanation. Everybody pause. Watch this. So they're all overlapping and touching like I'm sweeping or mowing the lawn. So it's very black, then not very black, then not very black. I'm running out of black. I'm running out of black. I'm running out of black. Absolutely no black. Dark, medium, light, lighter, lightest. Now you do it. I just went whoosh, whoosh, less. I'm running out of paint on purpose. Should I get more black? No, I just need one ton of poke. And then they all overlap each other. They touch. Those lines touch. Because how many color values are we rooting for? 3, a dark area, a medium middle, and a light front. Why does the front have to be light? Because of the sun. Yeah, we haven't drawn it. I mean, we haven't decorated it. And now we can do the middle. Who got a dark, medium, light? Nice, I see it. Okay, now I'm gonna get a little bit of black and I'm gonna draw in this middle thing, but it's just like a straight line and it's in the middle of the disc. It touches the middle of the disc. What? Everybody pause and look up. Ready? I land in the middle of the disc and go across and touch the middle of this disc. I use black paint. But why is it gray? It was in my paintbrush. I just got a poke of black and I went, meow. But the gray came from my dirty paintbrush. I just landed in the middle of this one and stopped in the middle of this one. Start, stop. And then we can get a little poke of gray. And who knows how to make a circle? You human. We do the middle and we go rainbow. Smile right over the bars. Hello. Ooh, I got some black in there. Is that bad? No, it's a built-in shadow. I don't even care. Okay, and then what does mine have that yours doesn't have? A little red dot.
A red dot.
So you know what I can't do? I cannot use my paintbrush because it will just red and black will mix together, right? But what if I use my fingerprint? Isn't my fingerprint perfectly round? So I'm actually going to touch the red, boop, like that. And what's it going to do? Make a perfectly round circle right in the middle. So here I am. I'm walking up to it with my red circle on my finger. And should I spin it in? No, I just touch. Touch the middle, poke. Oh, perfectly round. Because fingerprints are round. And then you have to lick it off your finger. Not really. Use a napkin. But you sickos are trying to eat the paint. And then look at your Millennium Falcon. It's drying. As it dries, it gets darker and the contrast shows up better. Do you have dark area, medium area, light area? Look at it, it's drying. Colors darken when they dry. You don't know that about paint? So mine looks kind of gray right now, my TIE Fighter. Just wait till it dries. The black becomes blacker. Who got a nice round dot? Lucky, good job. And then this comes off your skin like Elmer's glue. As soon as it gets wet, it peels right off. No biggie. It just doesn't come out of clothes because it wraps itself around every single thread and refuses to let go. But it peels off the skin because there's no threads to attach to. Who's ready to make a sun? Awesome. So let me show you our painting. How come we love it so much? Do you know why? It's red, yellow, green, blue, purple. Is there red stuff? Is there green stuff? Is there blue stuff? Is there purple stuff? Yes! So our brain goes, oh. Whenever the whole rainbow is represented, our brain gets very happy. Like, hey, I love that. Okay, and then how many colors is in my sun? How many colors? Dark.
2, 3.
So which one's my dark one? We need 3D, right? Which one's my dark one? Red. Which one's my medium one?
Orange.
Which one's my yellow one?
Yellow.
What happens if I stir them all together and keep playing with it? What color will it be then? Orange. Yellow and red make orange. It'd be so boring. So we're going to put the colors and then use that wadded up. Remember I told you about this? We use a wadded up paper towel just to go sticky, sticky to try to get the texture to look like fire. The colors are exactly where we told them to be, but then I go, this is the scary part. Paper towels are not very, remember how we can go like this and go very close to the edge with our paintbrush? Not so with a piece of paper. So I sneak up and I go, and I go slow and I never make it. So you end up with this white rim because you're too scared to go up to you get as close as you can. But you end up not being able to, but it makes the painting kind of cool, right? So you're like, oh, I guess it's all right. But you sneak as close as you can. Tap, 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 like that. And then when you touch it too much, it's just orange, okay? So we'll find we need this spongy thing. And there's nothing special about this. We do not use it straight ahead like a stamp, but you could on another project. If you wash it so it's not hard plastic, you could totally do that. But this, I'm using the side of it to squish out some paint. I just literally go, roll, smear, roll, like that. Okay, that's all she's for. You could use a paintbrush, but I was experimenting and you're my guinea pigs, all right? So we're gonna go, ooh, okay. So I'm gonna get orange, start with medium, and then go brighter and then go darker, okay? So where's orange? You find orange? I'm just gonna stab my orange like I'm mad. Stab. Oh my God, look how much I got. I got a lot. Do I care? No. I'm just gonna roll it like a snake and just go smash, worm. And just roll it like a...
Should we use orange or red?
Orange first. We're gonna start with, you remember the 3 colors? Let's start with the middle and then go darker and brighter. And look how I did it. Nobody cares. Let's do it again one more time. Stab your orange. And then make it, ew, we're gonna make like a word. Ew, it's just dripping off. I don't care. You can use my sound effects. And then how about a worm across the middle? More orange. I don't know. Does it matter? No, we're going to get that paper towel and go sticky, 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 right? And then near the bottomish part, look how lumpy mine is. I got lumps and bumps and it looks like it's dripping and I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care. Then I'm going to get a paper towel. I'm just going to squeeze out the extra. Do you think this sponge is holding a lot? Let's see. Pinch. Ooh, it came right through the paper towel. That's okay. Good thing it cleans my hand. But that's how much paint she was holding. Calm down, sponge. Now let's go darker. What's darker than orange? Red.
Yeah, red.
So I'm going to stab my red. Red. Ew, it's a disgusting amount. Okay, now I'm going to go near the bottom. Blah. And then red, a smaller boogie of red, not as big as orange. Oranges are nice and medium, right? And then maybe near the front. Look at I just smeared it. I don't even care. And then maybe some in the white part. I didn't put nothing here. Red. It's a worm. I smushed my paintbrush. Nothing perfect. Ew, there's a lot of paint on my paintbrush. I mean, my sponge. So I'm just going to squeeze it out. Oh, you know what this paper towel would be really good for? That little wadded up tool. Right? Now I'm going to squeeze the extra root. Oh my God. I'm going to get dirty. Squeezy. Look how much. Oh, achoo. Oh, disgusting. Okay, now I could put yellow wherever there isn't orange or red. So I get my yellow and I'm just going to literally scoop it. What? That's going to fall on my floor. And then go la 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 la. Ew. Hey, look at the, ooh, my dirty sponge made it look like fire. I don't even care. And then, ooh, near the very, very front. Oh, so pretty. Look at the fire it made. Okay. And then near the bottom is jealous. I scooped my yellow. Ew, disgusting. Oh, near the top. Ooh, nice. It already kind of, but it looks kind of like it, but it's the wrong texture. It is, that looks right? It kind of looks like that, but, and I need to texturize it, right? But there's too much paint in my little sponge. Can you squeeze that out? Squeeze. Ew! It squeezes out way much more than I always expect. Ooh, that one looks like fire. Look, there's her tail, and this is her face. I just made a phoenix. Whew, you're jealous of me. Oops! I dropped my paintbrush. My paper towel. Okay, now I'm going to wad it up. And then I have to hold on to all her pieces. Oh. And look how rough and ugly. Is it smooth? Now it's all rough and ugly. And what am I going to do? Oh, remember the tricky part. What's the tricky part? The edges. But mostly you only touch it once. What happens if you just keep going like this? Orange. We could have just stirred it together and made an ugly orange, right? So now I'm going to go like this. I just want to see what happens and just go and touch one spot one time just to see how it looks, right? Oops. And I'm just going to go smash. Ooh, pick it up and drop it off. Pick it up and drop it. Oh, that neato text by white. I'm going to especially touch stuff that's white. Get it really as close to the edge as I can. Sneaky. Sneak. Oh. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Oh, look at that good texture. Ooh, it looks like fire. Should I do it a whole bunch of times? Nope. I just want to change. I like the color where it's at. I just don't like the texture. So I'm changing her texture. What if white shows? Super bright. Don't even care. Uh-oh. Here I have to go near the edge. Let me sneak up. Gentle, pokey, poke. Remember, if it escapes into the black, it's what are those called? A sun flare. Is it supposed to be orange? No. Is it supposed to be yellow? Oh, no. Red? No. It's supposed to be all three have to show. So you better stop touching it. Can you see your red parts? Can you see your orange parts? Who lost yellow? Is yellow dead? Do you have any nice bright yellow parts? Maybe we should put some boogies of yellow on it some more. Let me get some more yellow. And go scoop. And just, like, look at, mine is all orange up here. It looks bad. Look. Well, I better touch this really, really soft. I need yellow to live. There. I just want to change your texture. Okay. Oh, wait. Hey, the red looks pretty good. Do you have dark parts? Do you have medium parts? Do you have light parts? But what happens if you keep touching it? What color will it be? Orange? Nobody cares about orange. What do we care about? 3D, dark, medium, light. So if you have to, put globs of yellow and then change her texture. The yellow needs to stay there, but then you go sticky, sticky. And then the blobs, who cares about the blobs? And then texturize them. And then do I have 3 versions of the color? Dark, medium, light. What happens if I go like this? Orange. Well, then go and put some red on it. Go and put some yellow on it and just change her texture. Does that look good? Isn't that fun? Interesting to look at. Look at my pretty stamp. It looks like a fireball. It's a comet. Okay. You have to touch it less. Just change her texture. Okay, now you have to lick, no, just kidding. Okay, garbage. Put it somewhere far away. Goodbye, because she's all filthy. Okay, now we get to do another planet. Uh-oh, my paintbrush, this is all dirty. Can we wash this sponge out? Right? So I'm just going to hop it up and down in my water. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Smash, 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 smash. And I can roll it around the inside of my cup. Rolling, rolling, pushing against the sides. Oh, it's better. And then squeeze out the water. Ooh. You know why? Because it will just leak out of your napkin all over the place and make you very mad. So now I can get a napkin. And I squeezed out the water into the cup, and now I can go like that. See? And it's not going to be a glob of water because it's a sponge. It holds way more than you think. There. And then squeezy, 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 squeezy. Want to do another one? Ooh. What's this one? 3 versions of a color. So medium is blue. Blue. Then light must be magenta. Dark must be purple, right? Oh, I know. It's actually when red and blue accidentally mix, they become purple, right? So it's blue, red, and magenta. Purple is an accident. Wicked cool, okay? Oh, and globs of white for little highlights, okay? So we'll go with blue first, okay? And we'll just put rainbows and smiles of blue, right? So I go, all right, blue, smush. Oh, what? That is a disgusting glob. Yeah, but I know what's going to happen to it. I'm not painting. It's not delicate. I'm just going to roll it. Ew, it got orange in it. Gross. And I get more blue. Scoop. And run it along the bottom. Blah, 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 blah. Now, who can find magenta? Do you see her? One of my favorite colors. She's pinky purple. Her name is Magenta. Do you guys know this color? Pinky purple.
We don't have that color.
You don't have magenta?
No.
Then I must have made it with the purple and the red. But we have red, right? So let's get red and go stab. And put that in the middle-y part. And near the edge.
I still have magenta, so
Oh yeah, just use red. Magenta was my mistake. I was seeing magenta, but it's really where my red and my blue mix. And then I'm going to find my white. But my sponge is filthy, so I'm going to use my finger, okay? I could wash my finger and scoop it like it's a booger, And just drop it off in blobs. Booger. And get another scoop. I don't know, there. Because it will help make a lighter color. Just bleh. And then, no. Don't lick it. Sicko. Wipe it off. Now we have to make our tool. Can you find a... I found an old... Look at this one. This one was the one I cleaned my paintbrush with. I could wad it up. Make a tool. What does... we have to... How many versions of the color are we rooting for? 3. I need red to live. I need blue to live. And they will make purple. Right? But what happens if you just keep touching it and touching it and touching it? It's just one color purple. So change the texture, right? So now you just go, okay, I have a wadded up piece of paper towel just for texture. Like, and I just go pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Ooh, magenta happened. Purple happened. Okay, and then I'm stopping and looking. I'm afraid to touch it more. Because I know if I keep touching it, it will just become one color. So now I'm going to go closer to the edge. I'm just going to sneak up to the edge with my little tongue. I'm going to sneak. Pokey delicate, pokey delicate. Remember, if I go outside of it, outside the circle, you know I can just paint over it with black after the painting's dry. Or I call it an ice volcano. They have those in space. Look at how many colors I have. I have blue, I have red, and I have white. And I did not. I just went like that and let them all live. The hardest part is to stop. You know I want to keep touching it. I just have to say, okay, all 3 colors are there. Whew. You know I want to play, but I'm not. Because, otherwise, look at, I could go like this, spin, 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 like that. Hey, my camera fell down. You can't see it. Sorry. There, better. So, poke, poke.
And I see the painting that's already done.
Oh. Did you get blue parts, red parts, purple parts, white parts? So awesome. And then this is garbage now. So don't let it, goodbye. This one's going to be like Earth. It's like a blue half, a green half, and a mushed together middle. What does green and blue make? Do you know what color that is? Turquoise. Oh, but these are like pieces of land and pieces of ocean. And in the middle, it makes turquoise, right? Uh-oh, my paintbrush is disgusting. But this is blue and red. What's in my cup right now? What is that? What color is that? What color is that? Orange! What does orange and blue make? Brown. We're about to make garbage color. Hop, 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 hop. Ooh, look at it change. Gross. Hot chocolate. No, you sicko. And then roll it against the edges because it squeezes the paint out on the edges. Ew. And then squeeze out I gotta change hands. And then squeeze out the water into the cup before we use a napkin or all this. I'm telling you because it rolled onto the floor for me when I did this painting and I was mad. So I squeeze out the water, then find a paper towel. Squeezy, squeezy. Ew, look it. I made a butterfly. What? You're jealous of me. Ooh, there's the orange and blue together. Ugly. Did I show you the color wheel? This is why. Do you guys know the color wheel? Here's red, here's green. They're opposite the color wheel. So what color will they make? Brown? How about purple and yellow? They're opposite the color wheel. What color will they make? Brown. How about orange and blue? They're opposite the color wheel. What will they make? Brown. Anything next to each other will make a new color. You go across and it makes...
That's fine, Aaliyah. Thank you for letting us know. Well, I'll post the video so you can finish it, okay?
I did.
Oh, you didn't wait for us. Oh, look at you made it. Yay.
I knew I had to go in a little bit, so I.
Oh, you were rushing forward. You understood it then. Excellent. That's good critical thinking.
Yeah, that's why I asked you. Can I see the painting?
Oh, yes. You did the green. This is the green and the blue one, and that's a purple and blue one. Okay, now we're going to get our blue. Poke.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
And I'm just going to make a rainbow, like a letter C. Right? Oh, that's not enough. I need to put more because I'm going to do the sticky trick. C, letter C, letter C. Oh, I went outside my planet. And then I could get green and make a backward C, backward C, backward C. Oh, I went outside my planet again. The smaller one's harder for me. And then get a paper towel. And here's one, because I used it already once before, but it's not dirty, so I can wad it up. And then what do I want to do to it? I would like a blue side, a green side, and a mixed together side. Does Prince have a question? No, I think you're
Yes,
frozen.
Prince.
He's frozen. Boop, boop. I'm mixing too much. I don't want the whole thing turquoise. Look, I'm trying to go careful. Gentle. Just some. Get the color really close to the edge. Tricky. Trying to get the fluffy paint near the edge. But if I go outside the edge, what can I do later? A little tiny bit of black. Fixie. Because look what I did right there. That is a mess. You can't have a dripping planet. I'm going to have to fix that with black. But not right now. Because my green is wet. I'll let it dry first. Who got a blue and green one? Who thinks that was easier? Did we make 3 colors? Blue, green, and turquoise? Nice. Who thinks this last one's going to be even easier? Me? Ew. There's green in my paintbrush. Can you hop up and down in your water? I mean, in my sponge? Ew, it's making it an even uglier color. And then I have to squeeze the water out. There. And then paper towel. Okay, because this one is blue, purple, and white. Okay, so blue will be medium, purple will be dark, and white for highlights. But we have to use our finger for white because this is always filthy. Does that make sense? Right? So I'm going to get, all right. So maybe a blue, a backward C of blue, a frontward C of purple, and then we get to make something new and beautiful in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to get the blue. And I just scoop it like it's a big globule. Look at that, it's disgusting. I just go squishy, roly, roly. And then purple. Look at all this paint I gave you guys. You're gonna have tons of paint left over. You know what you should do with it? You should paint rocks. Look at the
Wait, what color should we use?
it's half blue, half purple. And white boogers with your finger so it will make bright spots. But you guys can make a ladybug rocks with the red and the black dots. You can make a frog rock with the green and black eyes. You can make a dragon with the fire colors on a rock. I'm just saying it's super fun and better than TV. Okay, more purple. I want more purple because purple is a great color. And then, where does my boogies of white go? I need my finger. Just so I can make, because it will make lavender and baby blue, and that'll be very pretty. Now I need, oh, here's a paper towel that I used to clean my paintbrush. So I'm just going to wad this up. Small. Now I can go. Ooh. Oh, I did the blue side first, so it could be blue. And now I'm popping up and down in purple. Oh, look at purple and blue are friends. How come? How come purple and blue are working so good together? Where's purple and blue on the color wheel? Right next to each other. So they make a new color. Where's green and blue? Right next to each other. That's why they're making such good colors. Who's got good texture? Did you make good colors? Isn't that fun? I totally want to put purple in this. There's purple in my paper towel. I want to put purple in this planet. Do you think I should? I just want to see what happens. Because it's in my, oh, didn't do nothing. Never mind. Because there's already purple with the red and the blue. I was excited. I thought it was going to do something. It didn't do nothing. Do you have purple color? Do you have blue color? Do you have where they mix? Do you have white parts? Dark, medium, and light? Nice. Does it have good, interesting texture? Now, who has some of your planet sticking out like I did? Look at what I did. I missed. And then right here, right? And then right there, it looks like there's smoke coming out. Okay, I'm going to get my little teeny tiny baby paintbrush and some black. Ooh, my teeny tiny paintbrush is stiff. Let me get some water on it. Hop up and down. No. Oh yeah, it wasn't that bad. There was only a little bit. Phew. I was so scared and my paintbrush was ruined. Okay, I got it wet and now, okay. Now I'm going to get some black. So how do you outline and fix something? So the whole sky is black, right? So I just land in the sky, smash, and sneak up and smile the painting. And it starts off shiny, right? She's shiny, but she will dry flat. She will match. They're only shiny when they're wet. Okay, where's another one? And this was an oops right there. Whoop. Where's another? Oh, there was one. Oh, yeah. But I like it on the sun because they look like sun flares. But I didn't like it on the back of my Millennium Falcon. Oh, and I went outside the line right there. Where else? Oh, my TIE Fighter, where I ruined my TIE Fighter right there. Fixie, fixie. And then I have to wash this black out because I want no paint in my paintbrush when I let them dry. I can even clean them better with sink water because any paint left in your paintbrushes, they're rock hard and then you throw them away and they're too hard to fix. And I give you my very best ones. My very best. I started buying cheaper ones as I went, but not your class. Your school got my very best paintbrushes. Who feels like this came out better than you thought it would? Good job. And you thought when you started and you're like, no way, I cannot. And then you did. So how'd you do that? Your brain did it because you have a good brain. And you just went, I don't know, I'll try. And then you did. Because that's how brains work on Earth. You don't know how, and then you do it, which makes you know how. Such a good job, you guys.